All right, what it do, fellas? We are back. Sorry, late streams for it, but also let's take a look at the new update that they recently just released. Apparently, that inquires now that we can play East and West, and I guess now South America, can all fight each other. Well, I'm excited for this. Let's get into it. Keys! Where's my keys? I wants to fight you. I don't care if you beat me or not, but I wants to fight you. I'm excited for it.
Loading. Said Krog.
What it do, loading boo? I am ready. We can fight Keys now, right?
Alex Grigorov. Said you truing breath of heaven pants and shoulders. Mexicutioner. Said South America is very vocal in BG chat.
You truth breath
Loading.
of...
Said tell the devs to nerf Monk.
No shot. I'm playing it. Yeah, Max got a little bit of where, like, he realized that the monk can ride.
Loading. Said no keys is on West Coast, not South America.
I thought it merged all of it. I thought we got East, West, and now South. I think that's where I read. Maybe see if you can confirm that.
Loading. Said nope, only SA.
What? Why would they not let us fight amongst ourselves before we could fight? Either way, this is a new audience right now. Everybody that's been sick of seeing this forever of mine, we're gonna get some new faces in here now with some advertisement. I gotta make sure I always be getting that. What it do about the book? Oh, wow. Moses is over here talking schmack now, loading. He said, how to teach loading a lesson last match. He's played a monk too, isn't he? That's why you're pissed. Now all makes sense. But yeah, I am actually trying out the shoulders for not the
Loading.
not for the critical hit chance.
Said dude his team was stacked.
Oh, I'm just letting you know he was just talking to schmacking.
Loading. Said and he is playing the cheating class.
It's actually, again, if you learn how it works, it's very
Loading.
vulnerable in a lot of times.
Said there is no counter for them.
It is vulnerable a lot of times for it. It's just more of every time that we think that we see them is really whenever you want to attack. Whenever they really, you can whip the piss out of them, like just like that. Like he was trying to hide and get away. Like there's a lot of times that we will, just like that. We want away and to do that. And then we are going to just hide in the portion of...
Loading. Said I reduced my armor to up my AP. Loading. Said so I can die easier now if they stick to me.
Come on. 3, 2, 1. Give me something. Give me a little bit of help. There's no reason I just need to go out there and die. Damn it. You piece of shit. Oh, I almost got that deer. Four.
Loading. Said 6k armor is all you need, put the rest in AP. Loading. Said you must be missing an essence to run this version of the build.
Trying to run it with the more like damage for it because it does like seem to push it down more, but I need it. Maybe it's I gotta run the critical hit chances, and then it's I don't know. I just don't like the new set doesn't seem to feel it for me. Maybe I just like go way more on. I just stack all my armor. Could do that because I've stacked everything out of my armor.
Loading. Said you can try. Loading. Said BG is longer now. Loading. Said I think you have an extra 2 hours.
Nice. Put off that, put it back on the other one for it, and see what this one rocks.
Loading. Said so no more excuse to end stream early.
I only end whenever I can't PvP, you know that. Unless it's I gotta like work. Can I get rid of hands? I think I needed. Two, 2, 4.
Executioner. Said Tigridy is West Coast clan, right? Loading. Said not sure.
Let's see. Yeah, that I don't know. I was gonna look at the patch notes and see what I thought that it said. PGs are fast now, though. Oh, see.
Executioner. Said think that's the clan. What's his face is in that plays Tempest and streams played with one of them in BG.
Yeah, loading. North American and South American servers will be matched to compete against each other in Battlegrounds. So all of East, all of West, and all of South America. I mean, I'm just looking at the patch portion of it.
Loading. Said yes, but NA is still separated. They mean that West can also K with SA, but we still can't K with West.
I don't think that's the case. I will double confirm that though, but I'm very confident that we can play with West. I mean, like, everybody in the chat's been talking about West fights and stuff like that. That's Amber Turd right there. That's Amber. That's West Coast right there.
Loading. Said I didn't TK with any West.
Well, there's a lot of players now queuing. Ah, I couldn't get away. That would kick me right there on the heel. I was gonna get fried as soon as I get out of that. Essentially, it's like just a tag. I mean, you really aren't. It's really actually has not a lot to do with being invisible. It's just more of an added perk that you get whenever. Because again, I'm just tagging the enemy, and then it just rides it out for like a minute. Why is it not you? Got me some extra kick. I gotta get into this. Hey, look. Honestly, just may not have enough armor pin to really bypass enough people's armor pin. What the hell's killing me? Who's actually still able to sit in that match?
Loading. Said half of my damage doesn't connect when I hit people.
Well, we gotta get. I can stack up some here. I'm kind of wondering if, like, the monk, especially since, like, it's all about its precision of its hits, if my accuracy is a little bit of my problem. I'm not getting enough of the hits to land, whereas, like, a necro, like, it's just constantly kind of, like, spamming out its dots. And I wonder if I'm just not making the connection half the time I'll need.
Loading. Said I see all of monks using golden firmament.
Well, of course, because that's literally giving them firestorm. Because, like, the shield is on fire.
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
Gives me up to 18% accuracy. And also what are these pants one? Heal, I think actually in this one, since when I go untargetable.
Let us forge.
When I sit there at the target dummy with this thing, like the other build that I was running, the very first one that I didn't do as well at all with, like it hits 3 times harder, especially with that exploding palm, because like you're kind of like trying to capitalize on like damage windows. Oh, let's see. Actually, I want to try this out. This is what I think I do want to test. Okay, so 5 mil. $1 mil. That might be my problem there. Yeah, that's my problem right there. Okay. I'm not primary attacking during the middle of my attacks. That's why. But then also, if I do this, that might be my play right there. Also, which makes it where, that's where again, I'm like not putting out half of my damage right now. I know that something's not right. Thought that the primary attack actually dropped me out of 7-sided or mystic or exploding palm, but I'm thinking it actually lets me ride it out because I gain way more damage than if I just click it on. Now this one's gonna have you a lot more damage, so that one just basically does that alone. That's as easy amount of damage there for. Now let's try this. Alright, not any difference. Don't have any critical hit chance now coming up. Really nothing crazy though. Now that I got the crit, not really like overly giving me more, just because I'm getting it more often. So now let's do what I was trying earlier. Now that if I'm holding down primary, it doesn't seem to be breaking me out of it, but it does release like.
Executioner said, I think I should use immobilize DH shoulders since everyone can dash.
Yes, that's the thing is if you stop me from my dash and put me at like, I mean, those things like the monks, most of them are building completely glass cannon. So if you catch them with that immobilize, that'll stop them in their tracks. And then they're weak and then they're easily able to be caught. That one sucks. But the thing is, like, I was running these with vaults today, and it was doing really well.
Said the monks I've faced know how to time it perfectly to escape after the combo.
It's really not escaping. It's literally you click Mystic Strike, and then you go invisible, and you hope the enemy doesn't find you.
Loading. Said, oh, is that what it is?
Another tale to us.
And the thing is, look how far the Mystic Strike actually takes me. They're really not that far from you.
Loading. Said, well, they VE mastered that shit.
The thing is, like, they're really normally not that far from you, and what normally allows them to, like, get away and go to the next objective or where they want to go is basically they just, like, wait till they click Exploding Palm, and then look, you just ride it out for 5 seconds, or like a couple seconds right there. And so, even if I didn't take the offhand for Mystic Strike to become invisible, like, that's just like an added bonus. Everyone always says it's like the invisibility build, but it really isn't in a
Loading.
sense.
Said, I use Wind Walk on them. Loading. Said, and let their cooldowns come up.
The thing is like, when you kind of see them, that's normally when they have their cooldowns up. All right, let's go ahead and get into back to the fighting here. All right, I've tested out all the things I want to try for it. I want to... Take my Starfire back out. Kind of needing just that bigger burst of massive damage, and I think that like that may be what the Void Spark may also like pull me out of being seen.
Loading. Said, I saw a good monk using Seeping Bile also.
I thought about doing seeping. The thing is, I also want to know, like, wonder what the, like, wonder if I actually went my potency with this monk.
Loading. Said, the dots will finishing off P enemies after the combo. Loading. Said, I think you should try.
Go potency? Go all in on potency with it? We got hours now after the time I got some time to try it. That's the nice thing is I've been... then I'll actually put that back away, and then I will run with... Where is... Oh yeah, that was in here. Put that there. Blessing now. Put that in there. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and stack up. We could go up to 10 as well. Now there's so many other players out there. I have to actually put on the power. Put on all the power. But else, I could try it with, I mean, like, I could see it not really being that big of a deal, me having potency on this thing. So they take out the haunt coil. The haunt coil is kind of what I took out. Putting something on my back. I get a power that won't be something back up. Yeah, that's what's holding me up.
Loading. Said, the only thing that needs to be removed is that frozen heart.
On the colossals on it, so I get movement speed to move away.
Loading.
This thing doesn't move very fast.
Said, oh.
You know, you literally ask about that frozen heart every single time.
Loading. Said LMAO.
Hmm. Actually, I'm not going to pull my potency out of that. I'm just going to put my potency in here. Because all of the, where if I wanted to stack up more potency, I would have to lose some of my armor pin, and I don't want to do that right now. Let's try it out as potency based. It may be terrible, but who knows? It may be wonderful.
Gungnir. Said hi Krog.
What up, Gunner? Doing some mock testing now that we've got a lot of competition and a lot more time to play BGs. I'm stoked.
Army Armstrong. Said what about removing the spell you have on my heart lol JK. Loading.
Oh, well.
Said it's I can get to 12k AP without putting in all my sapphire gems or adjusting IBEN FAD.
92, 94. I'm going to give up. Coach is awake. He's leaving me. This is a good update though. This really invigorated a lot of
Loading.
battlegrounds.
Said competition is stiffer now in BG. Loading. Said represent NA. Loading. Said now it's rare to get a bot match. Loading. Said even after a lose.
But you don't really get bot matches that loses anymore. Oh, what is that? Hopefully that doesn't cute. I'm running real fast to turn AC down. I'll be right back.
Loading. Said see now you're running the right secondary stats.
Pop? Goes in.
Loading. Said are you still rolling skills for the charm? Arlie Armstrong. Said any luck on ya mirror I got double trail. Theox Novae. Said Krog.
What up, guys? I have not done my mirror jewel. Thank you all for reminding me. I definitely need to do that mirror jewel because I am so bad about forgetting to do that. I'm gonna move it down back.
Arlie Armstrong. Said yet it normally is over by weekend.
Yeah, no, and I always end up playing PvP at the end, and then I get like doing whatever else and get talking, and then I forget. And then like whenever they first come up and I log in on my phone or whatever, I'm like, oh, I should do this so I don't forget. And I'm like, I want to do it with the stream. So I don't, and then I completely forget. That doesn't hit.
Arlie Armstrong. Said case of the Youngheimers.
Here's old Mexi.
My strength fails.
Mexicutioner. Said I'm too small for this lobby. Loading. Said I feel your pain Mex he killed you by accident.
Let my fists unleash the sky's fury.
I couldn't get.
Loading. Said I'm starting to think 12 APISNT even enough.
Now that they've made everybody come here together, loading, you need it all. Ugh.
Loading. Said so we will finally get to see a Krog vs Keys soon. Loading. Said been waiting for this for years.
Yeah, this gonna be fun. Just gotta get my monk figured out a little bit better first. Oh. I think it also maybe has to do a little bit if you've got that honestly the what's it called? What you were just saying a second ago, Lodi? The
Arlie Armstrong. Said one small patch and I'm not even a puffer and it's game changing.
What the hell is he smiling
here comes the don't really want it now. What the hell? Did Skits just throw me off the rail?
Loading. Said LMFAO.
Pretty sure probably this wolf just literally just picked my little monk up and said, "Get off."
Arlie Armstrong. Said wow.
Dang.
Executioner. Said I'm feeding hard.
Trying not to, but like, man, pushing hard. Oh,
Arlie Armstrong. Said first eat of the year LOL.
what if we do the gotta put on my power up. Not even like base techie.
Limpe Dildo. Said sup Krog.
What up, Limpy? Come on, get. Oh, God. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. No, come on. Oh my God, we're gonna let that walk in 10 seconds. Come on, I'm not gonna make it back in time. And.
Loading. Said that SA stacked lobby. Loading. Said $500k plus.
Holy crap, that was tough.
Executioner. Said Trolol I went 0-13.
And that's kind of just like that you're gonna be like there's gonna be some matches like that, Max, where you might be the lowest guy on the field for it, and then trying to like
Loading.
play in that portion. Because
Said
I mean,
you should be saw what snake is running for him to get
me and
19 kills in
Tussie,
that
me and
lobby. That's
Tussie were
crazy.
like in the middle of that lobby. Like we were the middleweight guys. Tussie B and I were. That was a stacked lobby. It was a very stacked lobby.
Executioner. Said I am a drown my sorrows in cookies and milk.
Oh, good old glass of cookie and milk, you say? Beers and Oreos are my go-to for the late night snack.
Loading. Said you.
I don't know, it's something like pretty good. Pretty good. Especially if you got kind of more of like a lager, where it's kind of got like the more like a stout taste to it. And then you go ahead and like, you know, I'm not gonna dip it, but like in session with it, like I feel like an Oreo. I feel like an Oreo.
Said Oreos can't catch on fire or burn, not good for you.
Well, Wizard, you know what? That's fucking delicious. So, your boy's probably gonna pick an Oreo up every now and then.
Wizardukum. Said LOL. Loading. Said beer isn't good for him either and chugs a gallon every night.
Beer a day keeps the doctor away, they say. That's the saying I heard, right?
Wizardukum. Said tomato tomato.
Tomato, tomato. Dilly dilly!
Swish. Said hello, I'm from South American server, maybe we meet in PvP now. W update.
Heck yeah! Welcome. What class are you playing?
Nothing else I can help you with?
Swish. Said I hope not though, I'm 4K Reso Barb.
Well, it'll probably happen. If you're an avid PvP player, you will probably encounter me in the later evenings. That is very common to happen, so. Because I don't really play as much during the day, but evenings is when I get to get on. When I go live is basically when I'm playing the game. So when I get here, I get to do my PvP, and then
Swish. Said yeah, we got PvP until 5 AM now here, I love it.
So now my biggest thing is, do
Loading.
we?
Said usually you'll only have an hour and a half for BG.
Oh yeah, no. Normally I only got an hour and a half of BGs, and that's like all I get. And then everyone's like, "Go do your PvE stuff," and I'm really bad about wanting to do that.
Loading. Said some is really gonna get on you now for not doing PvE stuff.
He always does that. That's what a coach is for. Keeps me on track. Keeps me on stuff grinding.
Arlie Armstrong. Said Oreos are something that lower stress so good for the heart lol because science lol.
Science. Science! Oh. I can't see. I'll message you back in just a second, Miss Anna Marie, if you're watching. Sorry, partner people Discord discussions. Give me some of that. Give me some of that goo goo. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah. Y'all. That's it right there. You going mine? You're mine. Come here. Give me some of that slick biscuit. Let me see that. Get over here. Get over here, both of you. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I don't like it. I don't like it. It hurts.
Loading. Said oh yeah, no wonder I'm seeing all these clan tags, those are West Coast people.
Oh, I couldn't get any further out. I got him low though. What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? That didn't make any sense right there. I clicked my exploding palm and then it like just didn't do the rotation. It just drug me to him like a shield of Zending. That's the thing is Putt-Putt's playing this like wizard build that's doing this consistency of like AoE damage. The Mark's actually a lot more vulnerable than you all think for it. It's really just depending upon, I mean, like he's not seen, but as soon as I go ahead and I can get like this tag right there, then I can go and do some damage.
Loading. Said I guess FUT build is the only thing that can counter.
No, it's literally just doing like you kind of almost like that's where like demon hunters. I used to do the same thing too. I would kind of like wait around and like figure out, I guess, where they were gonna come up, and as soon as I saw them, then I would try to dash at them. Right. Well, the thing is that I was fighting Ghost earlier today just to kind of like show him a little bit about it. He's like, "Yeah, you're just invisible the whole time." Like, and I'm like, it's really the invisibility has nothing really to do with the build essentially, because you could run it without it. You could run it completely without it because it's the exploding palm. As soon as you tag somebody, it takes you for like a 2 or 3 second like trip. So that's where like if you had a stag, I would just get drug across the map with you. I'm not actually running behind you. I'm super slow actually. It's about as fast as right here I go. Damn it.
Swesh. Said have you tried the build with Breath of Heaven pants that give shield and cancels negative effects? It's pretty op.
Well, that's the thing is the whole build basically is if I Mystic Strike, I become untargetable. If I use this ability, I'm untargetable. If I mean like there's only a very few windows where you're kind of vulnerable, so it is pretty strong, but you basically it almost like has to require you to like put a lot of damage into it, or a lot of I'm gonna figure out this. Or maybe I just like sturdy up. That or maybe I go.
Loading. Said honestly I feel like you can change out the 7-sided for something.
I mean, I think, yeah, that's essentially you could too. Like, it's not. I mean, the thing is, it's nice because one, it will also like let you reapply your. It will like use your other skills, so it does allow you to go back into like untargetable. But it's a chance. It's not like that's basically off of the terror essences or whatever. It'll give it another strike, and so it gives it another chance to.
Loading. Said when I was running the build I didn't use that 7-sided.
Well, it's the. I mean, like I was like, I'm like, well, you can't try a class and not try like the main build that's good for it, right? I mean, there's no reason to not attempt to. I mean, wait with the full like build together. I mean, I trying out with the full build, and now I'm like, okay, I'll adjust it and see if I like the other part.
Loading. Said I used the other one they sends out kicks around you.
Well, it's you're trying to get it to. I think you're trying to get it to proc back at your untargetable.
Loading. Said this version you're running ISNT the main build.
Yeah, it is. Look at snakes.
Swish. Said yeah the 7-sided with the AoE kicks is pretty nice also.
Right,
Loading.
target.
Said there are different variations of the build.
Alternate variation between. And everybody's running the crag mid.
Loading. Said yeah that's what I'm saying swish. Loading. Said it does a lot of damage.
Straight up. I'm not opposed to it. What if I go...
Loading. Said I actually got it from greed. He knows about mono more than most people.
Another tale to
Loading. Said that as his main class after all.
I'm missing one though.
Loading. Said it's called leaping.
Sleeping Shadow.
Loading. Said yes.
And let me see. Okay, I had to finish that message back up. Alright, here we go. Something such. The leaping one. What does some of this do now? Let's see. 7 side 8.
Another tale to us.
Is this it? You sure?
Loading. Said yes.
Let's see. Martin.
Arlie Armstrong. Said heard a rumor from a YouTuber they might lower Wing Awaken told clan might not be true but would be sick.
I will say, like, the one thing is if higher player, like if you're wanting to more or less roll or lower down, I guess, your resonance for your weight. That's what I think that a lot of people are going to find out. They're going to start, we're all going to run around in our highest resonance, but then also we're going to realize pretty quickly that we may not have the secondary stats to match that up. And so, and the reason you don't necessarily want to just wear whatever you like, just wear your highest or whatever, it will cause you to become like extremely like you could be more or less the biggest guy in the match, right? I don't know what that 7-sided strike is doing. Said it's kicking people?
Arlie Armstrong. Said oh yeah I'm 8'5" and I'm dumping tons into secondaries.
See, but like, what are your secondary things? Like, it's just more of secondaries matter just so much more. What the? I don't know about digging this one. The Sleeping Shadow I don't feel like does anything. I feel like everything it messes up by like exploding palms. It's like it almost breaks me out of it.
My will falters.
Swish. Said you have to activate 7-sided before engaging combat. Arlie Armstrong. Said 5k armor and 8,000 Peruvian nuevos and 6k pot and 5k resist and never sold a gem for 3 years plus.
Never sold them? Like, you don't sell the ones that you didn't use? Are you talking about secondary gems? Because I basically invested like what I could have probably gone into 11k into my secondary gems when I was around like 9, 10. Is it just early 10? Basically around like the blood flow and that kind of stuff. So that was about the time for that I basically didn't go into any more resonance, and I just went purely into
Arlie Armstrong. Said yes, secondaries.
Strength fails.
So this like 7-sided works off of my. Okay, here maybe I trade this out then with these. I do this then. I already changed my rotation then.
Arlie Armstrong. Said and bought a bunch in crystals. I don't know if I can do it with me. I have to crank my armor back up. Bullshit. Oh. Arlie Armstrong. Said don't think I even missed a day in game to get daily and weekly gems out of the 3+ years.
Oh, see, like, you're much better than me.
Said I think it's the resistance.
Maybe it's the resistance not being there.
Loading. Said you're being held.
Yeah, I'm being held like a fucking baby. Being cradled. But I think that essence might be messing up the exploding palm that makes you untargetable. I think it works doing the damage for it during the beginning of it, But every time that like I'm like trying to use the like, or also like being able to use the invisibility to get away, it's like they're seeing me every time, and I think it's because it's kind of like shooting out of me.
Loading. Said okay.
Because it's more of like, it wasn't, I didn't really necessarily have as much trouble like being held down before, but it was like I couldn't get away. The thing is, like, if you are roughly invisible, like, I mean, you do get to, unless somebody rolls right across you with AoE, like your primaries and things like that won't like tag onto you. And so to find what
I have much. Another tale. At least you are not rash. Another tale to us.
go to 6K armor, go to 8-9 pin, and then let's go to
Loading. Said why doesn't any necro use Mercy Harvest Gem?
which gem?
Loading. Said I think it's underrated.
The Mercy Harvest. I've honestly been considering running the freaking like misery elixir on one of my gyms just to like prevent other classes from dashing.
Loading. Said in cooldown is only 6 seconds.
Where? Which one? Mercy's Harvest.
Loading.
1 star.
Said green 2 star.
Damaging enemies below 30% life conscious scythe wheeler cleaver. Because you gotta like this gym doesn't work until they're at 30% life. So I mean it's a cleanup. But also like I would like a gym to work in the fight before like that's like if you're overpowered and I said more or less a sense and like if you want to like have well I guess I mean it's not even like a good dot.
Loading. Said they gem stops people from healing.
Depends on but again nowadays crap. Look at the friggin' druid. It doesn't need any friggin' health pot. It's gonna heal itself. Overheal itself. So you're just starting to talk about like running a gym to kick heals. I mean, hell, seeping bile can do that. You won't. You won't. You won't. You don't. Then you turn into a 6. You would. You would. You won't. You won't. You won't. We won't know. We won't know. Gone.
Loading. Said now you can't even go inside your stuff in inventory because of cross-server BG.
Oh, I couldn't get up. No, I would rot out there. Oh. Damn, I couldn't get up. I think this is actually the build I should have ran, just the one that I'd saved, and I just wasn't primary attacking enough. Oh, it silenced me. The thing is, like, the 7-sided strike activates my primary attack as well. Come on, you little piece of shit. Dead there. Wish my teammate could need a little more assistance over here, though. There's like a lot of us over there on the other side, which is like, you guys are holding down really good. We gotta stop the wave. Ludra's getting running now.
I will not survive much longer.
Loading. Said I can't believe they walked left for free like that.
Well, when I asked for right help, then like everybody kind of came over.
Loading. Said what are teammates looking at?
Uh, Let's see. What if I did? Loading, you might like right now. You may know what I'm thinking to like try to figure out like how to get out of my like predicament, but one gem that I always go back to trying to find a way to make it work. If I'm needing some extra,
Another tail to what?
but it's very difficult to actually make the thing work.
Loading. Said oh. Loading. Said chip.
I'm trying to see, because again, that was used to be how I like destroyed with my monk, was the chip. But then we are no longer. So hold on, let's see. Anywhere I can get, I mean, some natural stun out of this. Is there any Shield of Zen?
Loading. Said Ma Jake does have some good essence that stun people. Loading. Said like the one Gaku would run in alley.
Do what? Yeah, but like, thing is, Goku could run that in alley, but he couldn't like.
Loading. Said makes you stun in place forever.
Yeah, but like, that works really well in alley, not necessarily as much in the regular battlegrounds. I mean, I think like I can always. This is like the worst way to actually ever make this chip proc. I could technically just do that with the bellet, but that's not a guarantee all the time for it. But also,
Loading. Said and they have a newer essence that turns people into golden statues.
yeah, I know, but it conflicts the build. Probably won't work amazingly well, just simply because I don't have a crazy amount of ways to rock this chip. I'm only going to be able to do is wait for this bellet to kick in. So basically, if like my health gets a little bit low, and then I go ahead and open up my rotation on something, it might cause a little bit of a bust on them. So we'll see. Chip was always one of those gyms that like it's got. I know it doesn't like. Not a meta gym by no means.
Loading.
It's like a niche.
Said
gym.
if could borrow you my VA4 AUG I would so he can PROC it for you.
Huh?
Loading. Said Virog.
Nah, I don't want that Barog. I'll borrow. Here, I'll take your Golden Firmament. I'll borrow that. So that way I can get Firestorm activated. Because if I got some Firestorm plus that shit proc and that thing kicking. What the boom! I gotta find the bread and butter, but I think that's the biggest play is probably having a play this monk build, you're really going to need that golden firmament. You're going to need to be able to cause the wind, because that's the reason everybody's running this stupid Shield of Zen with the fire. And then that
Loading.
firestorm kicks in.
Said I agree.
And the firestorm kicks in, and that's where, like,
Loading. Said cuz I see every monk running firmament.
I mean, we're going to give you the evasion rating plus also the wind. Loading. We're going to see which one he's
Loading.
a fan of.
Said I just thought it was for the evasion.
No, it's the thing about it. Like the reason it's like actually the golden firmament is the evasion is a bonus. The wind is the want for it, because that guarantees. I mean, if you have a rolling consequence, that's a guaranteed natural body proc of firestorm. Loading. We got an Ohio fan.
Loading. Said let us go.
Alright, wait, what did you mean good talk?
Loading. Said OHIO. Arlie Armstrong. Said same with Storm and Roiling.
Nope. Storm does not actually produce wind. At least that's not that I know of for. Let me look, just double check at it. But Storm, I'm pretty confident, does not produce wind. Let me look at it up actually at a max rank. Because that's the thing, is like you would even think that like Void Spark would cause a shock. It does not. I guess if you're looking at it that way for it.
Jim Crack. Said bro can show prices of normal gems.
Yeah, I can show you there in just a second. I'm looking for this one gem real fast though. I do. I mean, if I'm wrong on that, I would like. I mean, that's good information to know. But I'm pretty confident that Stormvault does not. But I do. I mean, that's. I'm gonna say that I know everything for this one for it, so I do want to see. Stormvault. Stormvault doing damage conjures storm. Hold on, so I'm looking at it from. Conjures enemy location. Base damage. Unleashes lightning dealing. Yeah, no, it doesn't. There's no wind out of that.
Arlie Armstrong. Said somehow I was getting it on Nikor and now even Barb. Jim Crack. Said do you think Monk is real meta? I like as Killer Bulletin is hard to stay on J idols.
Yeah, it's more of like if you are. I think it's more of if you're a massive whale, like even bigger than myself for it. Like it is, it's a problem. But if I don't know, I mean, again, like even like whenever I didn't know if like that one, which one was the meta, and I thought it was like the Druid Stag, and even like my coach technically was like, no, it's actually the Monk. Like it. Like in a 1v1 for, they're going to like be able to probably put you down quicker, and it's kind of like odd because you're trying to essentially. Oh, You're trying to get your damage to be like strong enough to like outweigh. It's where like, you really don't actually need the armor or anything else of this. Like this build, like if you have enough armor pin, you can run it real well. Because it doesn't require any armor because of its the two main abilities in this thing. I am untargetable.
Jim
And-
Crack said, I think your account is pretty good to play as Necromancer or Satyr.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I have the best, like, I mean, like, I have more potency than I actually have of, like, anything else for it. But I also sometimes just get bored of, like, playing the same thing that I can play. Because then, I mean, like, I have a lot of players that, like, will come in and ask, like, for help that are maybe more free to play. And I like to be able to give advice for any class that I possibly can. That's where, like, I love doing the showcases and doing the, being able to actually, like, get to meet other players from across the globe.
I am injured.
Oh, there's a chip hop. Ah! I was so weak right there, but there was a chip pop. Because that's the thing is I got low right there, and that's where I got really strong. I actually could like pop that chip every 20 seconds. Like I was like, I'm waiting for this thing to happen. Woo!
Jim Crack said, don't get mad bro, I like when you smile.
Probably 'cause you can see my freaking Invisaligners in here that I halfway like, you'll notice like half time I like put up my, I like suck the air out of the backside of one of it. And that's where I'll like notice that like I'll like basically almost look like I got beaver teeth. Oh, I'm in trouble there.
Loading. Said get your lick back.
Got him. Fucking that one. I didn't know it wasn't a lick. That was a dominate
Loading.
right there.
Said nice.
That was a dominator right there. That one, he caught me when I was wounded. That's fair. Give me that one. But like that was a mon. But give me that back. I don't care if who's around me. Just me, you, mano y mano. Oh, come on. Most damage dealt. Means the chips were hitting pretty hard.
Loading. Said what s prosing it.
What's procking it? Oh, I put the stupid bellet in, so it's like a very minimal chance of when it procs.
Loading. Said oh.
So like, I mean, it's like not a great way to like guarantee that hit. If anything, I think I'll probably just go back with, again, I like to just experiment and try out things every round. Oh, oops. I know that they make a lot, or like that certain players can make decent amounts because of the pets. But I'll be honest, I feel like stables could easily be a great, like once you unlock certain stables, give me the stupid armor, like the salvager and stuff like that. So I don't gotta keep stupid pets in the like the stable just or on the side stash for being able to salvage what I need. I get it. My armor or my bags are a little cluttered. I need to go through them. You're right. You're right. Trying to farm all these essences for this class. So overall, oh no. Goodness, I love this battleground. So what does it run to? I didn't even look at actually the full time of like now, but also because I'm like in central, so I was looking at the I'll just pull up that from the I want. We'll leave more of the armor in there. We'll go less armor. Well, now we're back. don't think I can make this a 4 yet. Or a 9. I'm sorry. I don't think I have enough to make it 9. This is.
Hello.
Hello.
Loading. Said the best 2-star in game.
I don't have it fully ranked up. I'm also considering running this stupid misery elixir. Basically, I'm preventing every other enemies from dashing. No, not the misery elixir. The this one right here, the Fate's Grasp. Sorry. Critical hits can prevent disable enemies, preventing them.
Oh, I see. Well, please come again.
Holy crap. Well, I guess it would be
Legendary weapon.
common, I guess, that the battlegrounds would kick in or start getting later, or the later it is, they're going to start dwindling down. Great for my stream, though. The fact that like they increased battlegrounds up this much.
Loading. Said West is used to playing this time.
Exactly. What I'm saying is like, I mean, if I don't have anything to play at this point, what fun is that, right? I mean, like, if I'm like just doing PvE content, we already know that like I don't enjoy it that much. The audience doesn't enjoy it that much. So now that we're playing a cross server and I get to play all like a lot longer, like even with the West, I don't got to raid out instantly. I mean, the people know, like, if the content, like I gotta do the PvE so I can PvP. That's just, like, necessary in there, right? Oh, did Twitch go down? Well, no, loading's still talking. That or the people are getting commercials on Twitch and everybody's just jumping to YouTube. Because technically YouTube did also have commercials as well, but I have to put in my I'm gonna put in my tax information for the year, because now I'm gonna make $100 out of this thing, out of YouTube, which still nothing, but that's just their minimum and their requirement.
My strength fails.
Damn. Amber was like, "Damn it, Craig, give it." I did, Amber. I'm sorry. I was like, "Oh my god." That was an excitement. It was an excitement attack. It wasn't an aggression, Amber. It really wasn't.
My will falters.
Oh, come on. I can't be invisible and push the thing. That's alright. Wanted. I know I was gonna die there after I got out of that. Ah. Ah,
Loading. Said all the necros.
I am injured.
we got this, boys. We got this. Oh, Amber. Check you and check tooltip just got me good.
I will not survive much longer.
Across the I can't like say hi. I can't say GG. I don't like that. I wish I could add as a friend. That would be cool. I'd like to be able to add across server then. GG's Miss Amber regardless. I fought hard. Y'all did well. Do this. I'll pull out the Morn Skull. I think the Morn Skull is strong. I do think I want to try the... I got also peace. Okay.
Loading. Said how are supposed to recruit for next showcase if you can't message West or SA people.
I've never used it before, I guess, so it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, like, I've always just used Discord and everything else. I mean, I've never been able to, like, in-game talk to any of these other servers. Hold on, let me go pee real fast. All right, let's see. Hold on. Do I have this? Let's see. So loading. I talked to a guy that I had played another game with, like the Dragon Ball Z game that I had talked about a long time ago. So
Loading.
of course I can't make
Said
like
yet.
I'm not gonna be able to make this like this design necessarily as like merch or whatever out for my portion of it, but I will be able to. Again, so I did get confirmation from my partner guy that I will be allowed to wear this like as more of a one-on-one for myself. And I go, I'm just double checking with you because I'm gonna show up to this event because again I got invited to BlizzCon. I'm going to BlizzCon for 2026. I was like, I'm gonna be wearing this, and I'm in like it's in Anaheim, and so there, which is in Disneyland area. There's a lot of like, again, similar to this style right here. Got the Spirit jersey on for it. Got very little to the front. Got a lot to more to the back. This is also the shirt that as soon as we play Howler's Call this upcoming October loading, whenever like I get mad at people for like talking after they're dead, dead men tell no tales for it. That's where I'm gonna be wearing this and be like, no, can't talk anymore, and I'm gonna be like server meeting inside the Discord to make sure that that like happens.
Said when did you get that?
When I went to Disneyland.
Said NI how white people and M are loading.
What up, Ducky? Alright, here we go.
Loading. Said sup Ducky. Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said MR loading I got a question. Loading. Said what is it?
Damn! Like that freaking Necro and that Crusader just burnt me down.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said being the only colored person in the stream before I got here, did it feel like you were pushed around or pressured to do things since you were the minority?
No, Duck, you can't pull that. You can't just start off with that bullshit. Wow! This is where they try to make clips of me just being a good human being, and yet everybody's over here charming.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion.
I think he's already trying to start it.
Said hey man, let me ask the questions here.
Yeah. I think you down you are, Dougie. Going ahead and starting the bullshit.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said who knows what MR loading's holding inside.
Oh, silence. Maybe I put in a... Oh, you dirty dogs all around me. Yeah, you see you loading. I see you. Keep it up.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said Sir Krog you should put up a bid to buy an island and name it Krogstein Island. There are many cheap ones for as low as 5100k.
I don't know where you went, but I went to the left side to go stub it. But loading, you gotta make sure you got shielded in. Then you got a Mystic Strike right before you go ahead and get into combat. And then as soon as you drop the hammer,
Duckeye the Lord of Fashion. Said did you see Trump's bid to buy Greenland for 700 billion?
Didn't. That was close one right there, loading. I ran at you. Literally, I was like, I'm dead. I'm either gonna die or I'm coming to get it. And then like we both were at that last point, and then that became like a fight right there because you tagged me first, and I was like, oh shit.
Duckeye the Lord of Fashion. Said that S about half our annual country budget.
Ah! Ow. As soon as I saw that Crusader sitting right there, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me so fast. I was like, I know that Satyr. I think that might be freaky or... Ah, yeah, it's okay. I like slowed him down up a little bit. He's literally it's gonna be the problem if I let him go.
Duckeye the Lord of Fashion. Said go MR loading go.
Get fucking past me, no! 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 Do what? Do what? Oh my god, and they won! Oh my god! Oh. Oh. And they won. And they won. And they won!
Loading.
Oh, God, boys.
Said get fucked.
Boys. I can only do so much. Oh.
Loading. Said I helped huge that last push on left.
Yeah, I mean, you were playing it smart. You're playing strategic for it. You were going in and out for it. But also, you know you don't push the idol in Windwalk. The only thing you can do is unlock it. That is a nice thing about Tempest, is if you drop that Windwalk, you can unlock that thing.
Loading. Said I do that to let people waste skills.
I wasn't wasting skill, I was just waiting to click it. Oh, man, that was sad.
Loading. Said damn it you got in too quickly. Loading. Said I wanted to K together.
He's on the server.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said 99 bottles of beer on Sir Krog's wall. 99 bottles of beer on Sir Krog's wall. Chuck
Those
one down,
are
don't pass
liquor
it around.
bottles.
98 bottles of beer on Sir Krog's wall. Loading. Said I'll wait till you finish this ons. Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said MR loading. Did you see my questions?
I can know you there.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said just making a song Sir Krog, but I am pretty sure you have more than 99. Loading.
Those aren't.
Said well before you got here Ducky I had to fend for myself against these whites.
No loading. No loading.
Defend.
No, you don't get to pull that bullshit just because you got to win the one match. No.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said damn I knew life was tough around here. I am sorry to hear what you went through.
It's you auspicious.
Loading. Said dude it was like segregation all over again for me. Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said wow.
Okay. And this is where the crap clips that I get is the unfortunate portion of how it just is for me in my stream port.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said I can see why there's not many colored people in chat now.
My favorite thing is the fact of like, I've had people go, how do you have this much troll in your chat? Like, you're not even that big enough of a streamer for this. And I'm like, you're right.
Loading. Said it's just fun too.
I know.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said quality over quantity.
Yeah, you're right.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said colored over whites.
No! You can't say things like that.
Loading. Said he's not wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Executioner. Said white power.
I hate
Ducky the
you
Lord
all.
of Fashion. Said I'd rather be a chocolate milkshake than a plain glass.
In my chest, one, my chair's probably like losing people's number for it, but yet I have like an extremely diverse stream group that actually hangs out and wants to be a part of this around here, the stream boy. I know that Loading is African American. I know that Ducky is Indian. I know that Max is Hispanic. Like
Loading.
No.
Said Mex, you got the nerve knowing what S. Krog's Unels Trump is doing to your kind.
Max is associated with what?
Loading. Said uncle.
Max is sick of everybody else fucking getting on his yard. He said, fuck it, I'm associating with the white. Oh. Oh, that fucking hurt. That hurt like a lot.
My strength fails.
Loading. Said tell that to Ice Buddy when they go to your house. Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said you're as American as my Nike shoes and they are made in Singapore.
The design for them was not as made in Oregon. But the quality of them, yes, they're looking for the cheaper, looking for that cheaper quality product. Damn it.
Loading. Said okay.
I mean, it's running. Actually, I don't even really need the Colossal in this one because I really don't care about speed. I'm really actually low already. I'm just more.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said if we called them on Sir Krog we would be in trouble, not you.
Right here. Come on, 10 seconds. Can't die now.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said didn't he an ICE agent admit to R-wording somebody recently?
Here you go. 30 seconds. We might be able to make this push here. Let's go. Let's go.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said what do you think of Ice Sir Krog?
I like it in my beverages, not my beer.
Mexicutioner. Said I love Ice, they're doing an amazing job. Loading. Said Fax Mex.
I would have to be a lot more politically inclined with the rest of like what's going on in the world, and I'll be honest, I'm not. That is a terrible factor
Ducky the
of
Lord of
life for
Fashion.
me.
Said I think we should have MR Mex do a little meet and greet with them to show his appreciation in person.
But overall, I know that it's Ducky gives me like, at least the inside scoop for the good and the bad of both sides of it.
Mexicutioner. Said poor Ducky is jealous he's not American.
Huh? This is getting heated between my diverse culture group right now. Rice.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said hey man, I am just happy we got flavorful food here.
I do love your fucking spicy curries and shit like that, I will say that.
Loading. Said all we need is an Asia to complete this. Loading. Said Asian.
Limp is here most of the 90% of the time.
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said I do love me some spicy chicken curry.
Let's do this, loading. Loading. This is us against Moses right now. He was talking
Ducky
shit.
the Lord of Fashion. Said I think you mean Chinese or Japanese. Loading. Said let us do this, Krog.
Let's do this. Like literally, we got to tag this back, loading. You gotta redeem yourself.
Loading. Said oh hell yeah, I am a fuck him up.
Like, you have to do this. We gotta get together. Come together right now. Over me. All right, let's do this. Let's go. That's what I wish they would do. I'm actually going to make that a thing in the partner chat. Allow zone chat to talk across both sides. That would be the best. Holy crap.
I am injured.
That's up.
Loading. Said WTF is this lag?
Probably some like fighting like across like the South America. I mean like
My will falters.
Loading. Said the setting.
Bring 'em out, hey! Bring 'em out, yeah.
oh, I was getting on that one. I was weak. Thank you so much for the follow. You gotta quit watching the stream while we're fighting right now. We gotta win this.
My strength fails.
K-pop Demon Hunter. Okay. We are gonna have to get you off of that freaking Tempest. We need to get you Monk right now, brother.
Dukai the Lord of Fashion. Said that S for talking against the white powers MR loading they are listening. Loading. Said dude I can't do shit.
Oh no.
Loading. Said it's the lag.
Aid me.
Executioner. Said white power.
Stop that.
My will falters.
When we gonna get over there? 3 minutes.
Dukai the Lord of
Got a
Fashion.
hard put, a whole
Said
hard hole.
NRMX you seen that burn that snicker meme.
No, it's getting way too. I don't even know what's going on in that chat right now before, but I'm just hearing it and. Ah!
My strength fails.
Oh, come on.
Loading. Said bruh WTF. Dukai the Lord of Fashion. Said so somebody made a meme of a Kit Kat bar wearing a KKK hat.
No!
Mistake.
No, Ducky. There's a too far mark, and I am too white to be able to have these portions of the jokes in the channel by my ethnic friends.
Man chanting burn that snicker in the background. Ducky the Lord of Fashion.
No! No!
Said with the hard R.
No!
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said read the chat.
No! I got him off you loading. I'll get that business out your ass. Get off him! Get off him! Get off my boy!
Ducky the Lord of Fashion. Said it's chocolate bars.
Ah! No! Damn. Damn.
Loading. Said I think cuz battery got low.
Don't you
Loading.
battery my ass.
Said that S on me.
I mean, listen, you're still doing super good with this. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, you're playing, again, you're playing the class that is not gotten any love in so long, and you're doing, honestly, pretty well with it. Like, why don't you just switch to, like, this? And then just fucking use your power. I want it more or less like when you're on the side for it, like I want to like utilize your power. Like I'll more or less like will like support up for you in that portion of it. Like I want to, you have so much more power than me. To like playing the hardest one for it. I mean, maybe that's what you want to play. But again, I always will tell people play what you want to play. But you like
Loading.
You my day one boy.
Said really would you?
Yes, of course. Again, if you are like I look at whoever's dominating the match. Whoever's dominating the match, I support them. Or if I'm dominating the match, hopefully people are supporting me. Like that's just like the case. It's like whoever's on fire. It's like playing a game of like pickup at like the YMCA or whatever with a 5-on-5. Whoever's hot, give them the ball. Like keep it rolling. Because somehow like everything is mixing really well with that player is happening.
Fashion. Said so or a situational bottom.
No, at that moment I was playing top, and Loading should be playing top, but he's playing bottom. But again, I was like, if I didn't play bottom for it, it's like you have so much more power than me, though. Like you just need to like play what's good, right? Like once for
Loading.
it.
Said I put it on the charger now.
I know I get put on the charger for it. It's like it's like I'm playing this class simply like I could play way better as a Crusader. I could play way better as a Necro, but it's good right now. And the thing is, you have like the secondaries that I wish I did. So why not try it the way that like
Ducky the Lord of Fashion
would work probably the best
said
for
don't
you.
die or phone on me now. I'd be left alone with these white supremacists.
And you shut your dirty mouth. You got these people over here thinking that I'm a dirty racist for it, and I am not. We got everybody in here now, Doug. We got a lot more people coming in here from West Coast and South America because they now merged a lot of battlegrounds together.
Said LMFAO.
And Ducky's over here coming in the first night with them hot and heavy, sitting over with these like portions. Ducky's trying to go ahead and get him a custom. I see you, Ducky. I see you.
Arlie Armstrong. Said did have to ask they didn't add Prodigy Path if it don't break NDA. Are they done with it if you can answer that or not?
There's been no, I mean like I've not
Ducky, the
seen
Lord of
any of
Fashion.
that information.
Said free speech.
You're right, Ducky. Doesn't mean that like just because you're one of the guys that hangs out here all the time, you have to like, you know, scare off all the new ones thinking of that portion. But overall, Arlie, gosh, your like name is like super dark blue, so it's super hard to like even see the letters. I'm super blind. But Prodigy's Path, no, that is like, you got to think about this in like a marketing standpoint. They're going to always put out a Prodigy's Path, but they're not putting out a Prodigy's Path until we hit 12,000, like, or actually like 1,300, because that is when they release each Prodigy's Path. For, I mean, like, at least so far, I can't like say like
Duck
I'm
Eye, the
not.
Lord of Fashion.
I guess I'm not telling you that.
Said, well, at least you don't
that's
have chat
how
on screen today.
It's always going consistently. Yeah, okay, Ducky, but they're hearing it live on the stream. I need to probably put the chat up so that way like they realize that like you're just trolling me. I took it off because I had that one. I was showing the videos the other night. Remember when I was like showing the Germany trip? I took them off so I could put that whole side of it. But no, Arlie, they're the Prodigies. They're not gonna take away things that go cha-ching. Like, they're not gonna take that away. Promise you. The last thing they're gonna take away is the things that go cha-ching. So like, it's more of, they released one as soon as
Arlie
a new.
Armstrong. Said OO did notice around Crift reset 2 thanks.
That they release them as soon as like a new, basically we get into the new patch for it, so that way players that want to get caught up with, especially with greens and that kind of stuff, are able to kind of get into it. But also Prodigy's Path is still the very best thing. If you're, again, as someone that has spent quite a bit into this game, and again, whenever I say that, that's a generous statement. I don't like to necessarily go into the full details of what I've put into it, but I got Blizzard receipts that show, and it's a little bit.
Duck Eye, the Lord of Fashion. Said, I would like to thank the streamer for giving us people of color the opportunity to mod his streams over the white man, which hence proves he is not a white supremacist and an equal opportunity provider. The end.
Ducky's over here. Okay, fine, Krog. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for it. Let everybody know that we're just shitting with you. I'm like, oh, Duck. Thanks, Ducky. Yes, I'm not a racist. They are just shitting. I legitimately, all of my pretty much admins and mods, literally, I have like basically a mod or so of pretty much every ethnicity, I think, now.
Mexicutioner. Said, I'm white and I'm proud. Arlie Armstrong. Said, I understand I def spent more than most in my clan lol, and let them know Krog everyone needs creamer in their coffee lol. Duck Eye, the Lord of Fashion.
Yeah!
Said, I am proud and I am proud.
That's right. It's right, Alan. You know what? That's the best analogy that I have ever heard for like spending into play to win, or spending into like a mobile game for it. Some people like creamer in their coffee, okay? Like, that's just what it is, okay? You don't gotta pay for that bullshit, but like, sometimes it's nice, okay? That was the best I've ever heard. He's like, what did he say?
Duck Eye, the Lord of Fashion. Said, the only thing missing in chat is somebody who's been to jail for murder.
Well,
Duck Eye, the Lord of Fashion. Said, find somebody MR streamer.
they're giving me shit for combing my hair. Hell yeah, I do.
Loading. Said well we can get Kali S man, he went to jail.
This is, I was like, we like just looking for
Duck the
jail.
Lord of Fashion.
But like,
Said oh
I don't think
suggestion.
that I don't think it was for murder though. It's like, but it could be though, because like one, Kyle's hard now. Like he's like super hard. We're gonna go ahead and like we're gonna keep that one for you. I mean like, get me locked up. They won't let me out. Ew.
Duck the Lord of Fashion. Said you been to prison, Sir Krog.
Absolutely not.
I am injured.
Have I been close? Yes.
Duck the Lord of Fashion. Said I know MR Loading is an exemplary citizen, so I won't even bother asking him. Duck the Lord of Fashion. Said MR Mex probably has.
Left or right? Quit.
Duck the Lord of Fashion. Said how did you come close to going to jail, tax evasion?
No.
Army Armstrong. Said I'm a serial killer like cornflakes and frost flakes and fruit pebbles.
That's the scariest thing to say as a viewer on a channel. Anyways, so it was actually a Bedlam game, and I go down.
Duck the Lord of Fashion. Said wow, a serial killer, dang.
So I go down to ended up going down to like Norman, and also Loading. Thank you very much. My big in the fraternity was black, so thank you very much. Anyways, we end up, so me and my big, we go down to Norman. He's already like 21. I'm like 20, I think, at this time. And I had a fake. And then basically, so we went to kind of like this like bar that it didn't actually start out as a bar. It's like we got there so early, and then my big knew like some people that were there that were, I guess they were like bartenders or whatever there for it. Well, at 10 o'clock or whatever, they closed the restaurant down, and then they become just a full bar. Well, we had been there watching like football games for the last like maybe like 3 or 4 hours. And so more or less we were kind of like waiting for it to turn into a bar. And so we end up going. And basically we go through, all of a sudden like the whole place gets like cracked down. Police are like swarming the place, and they're flashing lights in everybody. And like people probably don't realize actually how old I am. Yeah, I guess they used to not. I probably am like got my eyes like all bagged out now, and I do look older. Yeah, this rush is going nowhere.
Duck the Lord of Fashion.
Anyways.
Said MHM.
And so at this point at 20, I looked really young for
Duck
being
the
as
Lord
old
of
as I was.
Fashion. Said we talking 1980 or 1990?
I'm 92. But at this point, like when I was 20, I did not look anywhere near 20. And so we went into this bar again. They're flashing lights at everybody. And I mean, like, I am intoxicated by all means. Like, but I am also, like, I'm not belligerent. I'm more of, like, I've had maybe 5 beers now. And so, similar to, like, now. if I blew, I would not probably be the best idea to drive somewhere, of course. But also, I was not going to be like where I was really, really slurring my words or that kind of stuff. Anyways, they shine the light and they're like, follow the light. And so I do. And I guess my eye or whatever twitched or did whatever the portion of it. And he goes, what are you doing here or whatever for it? And I didn't give him my fake ID. I gave him my real ID. I said, I have been here since like it was a restaurant, like basically telling the exact thing of what we did. But I did have a fake. I wasn't going to give that to the cop. That's a felony, I think. And so I basically like, he goes, how old are you? And I told him exactly my age or whatever for it. He goes, have you been drinking or whatever for it? And I go, yep. And again, super honest, super everything out for it. He was like, he was kind of more or less like wanting to be the dick cop. And like, he goes, all right, turn your back. Turns my back, cuffs me. And I am like, at least I'm not at home where I'm going to be in like the local jail papers or whatever. I was like, that was again, I was just like, so they set me outside. I'm like hooking handcuffed sitting on the curb. And next thing I know, like another police officer, like his other guy comes and he's asking me some questions and I answer like just as like honest and as ever, like so I was the other guy. And he looks over and like in the inside of the building, there's all like his like main guy is like really going at like somebody else inside that club for it. And like he goes, how like much have you had a drink? I was like, I'll be honest, I've had a couple beers. So I was like, I've been drinking underage. So anyways, he goes, where are you from? And like I told him that, and then he's like, where are you staying? And I go, honestly, we're staying at like a friend's place just like a couple blocks down that road. And he's like, he looks around, looks at the other officer, comes up behind me. He goes, you get the hell out of here before he gets back. And I mean, my big is like trying at the, like, he's trying to like, he's so drunk, but he's trying to like convey to the officer. And I'm yelling his name, like, stop. I go, just settle down. I go, I will handle this portion of it. Like, it's like more of like, I was like, all right, I know that I fucked up. I'm in serious shit. I will handle my own shit. And so, but like, cause he was like belligerently trying to, and then as soon as he like uncuffs me, I mean, we just sprint as hard as we possibly can back to the house. And we're just, oh, it was the most terrifying night of my life. But luckily I was not also in my own local town, because that would have been worse, because then would have been in the old local jailbirds. So, no, I will say that my college life was definitely filled with parties, fraternities, and everything else you would expect when you go to college. And it was amazing. Again, I was going to college technically to be for construction management.
Fashion. Said, so if I am getting this correctly, you do not participate in tax evasion.
No. Literally, right, well, I guess right now I'm looking at, because like I have to now put my freaking stream on tax because like of what I've like made, I guess, throughout the 3 or so years, which is absolutely really nothing. I think it's like a couple $1,000s in total. And that's like with all the videos and everything else I put out there. But I was like, can I put this as a loss? Because I've not made any money off of this. I promise you. I was like, my account costs way more than like what I've made. And I just put it back into it. So, I gotta go with my tax lady like next week or so. So, because when she came for the business stuff, and then she got to do my regular taxes and that kind of stuff, like we got a tax lady that comes and does all that shit, so that way I can get in no trouble.
Let us forge.
I ain't gonna pay no taxes. I ain't gonna get myself in trouble. It's only taking me about 3 years to actually accumulate any enough revenue to like have to document it on.
Duck-Eye the Lord of Fashion. Said, yes, same, I got a family CA.
No, I play by the
Duck-Eye
rules.
the Lord of Fashion. Said he handles all my tax evasion for me.
That's also where a little bit of the merch was coming into it loading, because like I go, well, can I just like write off the fact of like I've spent way more into my account, and like it does help like grow my audience. And she says, nah, she goes, that would be a lot harder of a fight for. She goes, do you have any merchandise or whatever? And I was like, no. But then I'm gonna make that one piece of shirt just solely for myself, and literally the cost of that will outride that portion because it's only like $1,000, or it's like a couple $1,000s that I've ever made in the stream. And that again, that's 3 years of almost every single night streaming for at least 2 or 3 hours. So again, I'm a little streamer, but I've made a decent name for myself in this one, in this game. Google the top Diablo Immortal streamers. Any of you all, I dare you. Don't have a lot of the portion of it, but I have a lot of people that do watch my clips, and I do have a lot of people watch the showcases. And I've also been around for Diablo Immortal since the beginning.
Duckeye the Lord of Fashion. Said you're back in top 4.
I know, and my Ryzie is actually even
Duckeye the
ahead
Lord
of
of
me.
Fashion. Said I thought fell out.
No, my Ryzie's actually the guy that I've been helping like get good views and like rated out to and whatever. He runs the stream much longer than I do. So like of course he's gonna have a lot more like view hours for it. So he's even actually hit up now above me. But that also kind of means that like there is also very few or much fewer of the Diablo Immortal, I guess, like partners that play. I mean, Keys plays on the weekends, but Ezra I haven't seen stream in a while. Echo did stream a couple days ago. I haven't seen a whole lot of like grow or a whole lot of like. I think people are branching out a little bit or so. I don't know. I feel like his content's still like really good and up to date for it, but it's like I just don't know when the last time he's produced any content. Because I mean, like Endez is still like sitting number 1, and then Mirage sits 2 right now, and then I'm 3. But if you look at like the most popular of the portions of like, if you actually look into the websites that AI is like generating that information from. Gotta go right now. Gotta go. Right now, loading. I am the biggest guy on my team, and you are the biggest guy on your team. That's the problem is of like where if you run the biggest portion of what you can, you become the big guy. So that you are going to be responsible for carrying your team. So either like take out me or take out all the rest of my team. Those have to be your 2 focuses right now. Because the monk does a really good job of playing the big dog of this one. Because again, every time that I'm fighting somebody that's stronger than me, it's harder for me to like, again, just one tap them. Whereas most of the other players right now on this one, they're relying on you and I to do that.
Sit dog the lag.
I know, but like they can't be that bad of lag. There's West Coast and East Coast now, like have merged the servers, and I think it's more the class. I think it's the class that is going to be the biggest problem. Because again, you're probably getting like tied up way too fast. And you're having to drop that wind walk, and that's the only second you get a breath.
Arlie Armstrong. Said have a good night, thanks for another good stream.
Later, Arlie. Have a good night, brother. That's a 7-sided strike right there. I will say, unless like you're playing late at night or early in the morning, goodbye to your matches like this. Like Loading and I are playing late at night where there's like not like there's basically just anybody that's queuing up. And that's where whenever like we became the biggest dogs out here
Loading.
like running.
Said I swear would kill you all.
If you would play the right class, you're right. You would kill us all. That's like I know you would if you would just play the right, like you've got the right setup of the gyms now and you're noticing it to work, but like just play not the roughest class to play right now. Like again, if you're just more or less you're playing on your like your mobile device like for it, and if it, that is either lagging, I mean, then maybe look at the like a phone, because like you could technically just even go into like the aspect of like adding a newer or upgrading your phone. Ooh, got me with that one. But you have the power. It's more of you just need to now like have the right essences and stuff. More of like you have the right power to like
Loading.
do the damage.
Said this is a gaming phone.
Exactly. I'm just saying it's like one, then make either like check it and make sure it's throttled up correctly or whatever else, if there's an update or whatever else. And then the other thing is
Loading.
don't.
Said it has built-in fan.
Okay, well then that.
Chadwellhouse. Said DED.
But I'm just saying is like you'd probably be smoking, you'd probably be slapping the shit out of us if you playing something, anything that wasn't the roughest class to play. I mean, again, I love the fact that my Ryzie actually plays that class all the time, because that's like he's like figured out exactly how to like edit what needs to happen to make it work. Look, so again, you do the most damage. And so you just need to put that on a class that actually will like execute. And then that's it. It's game over. Then you're going to be a menace and to be a problem. It's like you have the strongest stats, then you'll always like want to go against the meta grain. I get that. Like I like the fact that like you like to alter out and not just like play what I do and I'll play the flavor, right? But also, that's just kind of how it goes for the case of it there is a lot of strong players out there that are going to stop you if you try to just play whatever.
Chadwellhouse. Said cost you MVP.
I mean, it's more of like the monk right now loading would be perfect for you to play. All you got to do, again, look. The damaging thing that like everyone's like, oh, the invisibility monk that makes you go crazy. The invisibility has nothing to do with it. It is this. All I do is just tag you. As soon as I tag you, this character just rides like for at least 2 or 3 seconds. And then you want to have at least Shield of Zen on. And then if you want a Mystic Strike right before it, so you just get that critical hit chance in there. And then you just ride the target. Like that's the thing is like it's a very simplistic build. If you're the strongest one in the match with the monk build, just kind of like that, you could dominate. If there is stronger than you, like where you can't just like really push them down, that's where like they don't care anything about armor right now with this build. They don't care anything about like survivability gems. They just want to purely just stack all the damage they can. And it's only because of 2 essences. The pants, Mystic Strike now makes you untargetable. as you dash forward, empowering your next primary attack that hits an enemy to conjure 2 spirits. What I was doing wrong was I wasn't holding the primary attack down with the exploding palm. I felt like it was the first like canceling out the skill, but I do a lot more damage just holding down the primary attack and like clicking into the 7 side or the like if I'm on PC4, like if I just hold it down and then I tag it in there, it's like the thing hits is more. It's like again, it's like a teleport on top of him, and it's just like I'm just like an animate object just slapping and slapping and slapping. But there's the other offhand, the other reason of what makes this build. Exploding palm now causes you to be untargetable as you continually teleport through enemy striking them. Like it's just you just basically put a dot on them, and it's just like you kind of build up. It's almost like you put a little half chip of stone on top of them, because exploding palm like does its damage based upon like attacks in enemy direction, dealing damage, marking enemy. The thing is like this is still marking the target. The mark is actually what deals the big damage for this thing. But also it will do AoE. So if the target is by itself, then all 5 hits of the exploding palm will go into it. We're really just doing AoE damage around whenever they're invisible.
Loading.
What kills them.
Said right.
Is what kills them. Like demon hunters that are waiting for them to kind of come out of concealment. That's what I used to do too. I kind of wait for them to come out of concealment so I try to dash into them. Half the time they're just invisible, sitting right next to you, waiting that, like hoping and praying that you do not just preemptively do the dash, like whenever you're just worried about them. I've about gotten killed so many times by like that. Those were Necros and I do like them for the fact of like if it's some like one target and everybody jumps on together, then it's pretty easy to like put them down. Bye, Ernie. Holy shit, that hurt.
I will not survive much longer.
Oh, nit.
Loading. Said I feel bad for they team I let down. Loading. Said they were counting on me SMH.
Yeah, they were. I mean, I think like one. If you look at the stat book, you should outweigh me, right? And that's where it's just I'm playing a meta. You're playing the most unmeta at the current moment. That's the factor of those two. Which also like there's no like again you've played monk many times before too, so like I don't know why like this monk is so rare to be able to get to play like it was kind of like a cool.
Helps Geckle. Said what's up bro, how are you?
How are you, brother?
Loading. Said I have all the essences for that build too.
Well then, like I said, like why would you not? But again, you told me like you played it, but yet you played it without the essences that are correct. Like the other, like, so I tried that other like 7-sided strike. That pulls me out of like concealment a lot. That's the reason why, like, you know, it hits really hard at the beginning if you like unload on somebody with it, but yet if you try to like continue your
Loading.
rampage.
Said I played it without the 7-sided you're running.
But it's like what I'm saying, I would actually run it with it,
Loading.
especially if you get the Terror Essences.
Said maybe yours is better.
Well, I think it's more of, I think that yours, you're right, yours does do more damage. I felt that whenever I like tried to open out on something, but also it's requiring like more skills to do more damage with it. And like you only have 2 charges of Exploding Palm, so ugh. And so if you don't have like all of your skills ready to go, it's not ready to do anything. This is one that like seems to like, especially if you have like a the Terror Essence for the extra strike, it will also like incorporate your primary attacks to it. I can't get up.
Help Skeckle. Said I'm tired of grinding, I need my gear LVL 30, I'm at 29, takes forever.
Yeah, it does. I literally cannot tell you how long that I have been personally at the level of level 29, 28. It took me so long to finish that out. Like everybody was done. Everybody was done. And then I decided that I was like, all right, I need to get this done.
Loading. Said dude I messed up big time upgrading my gears, I'm still not at all 30. Loading. Said still need 4 more.
It's like, that's a grind. That's like a, but also now that they gave it like a big reward at the end, that like once they actually started like saying that they were going to give a big reward for like getting it all to 30, being able to like enchant the other, like whatever piece you want. That's like, that was some big news. Like, again, I went to like full grind mode because like they didn't even allow us to like open world farm like that at that point. And so I went to full grind mode to like get that done because it affected PvP at that point.
Chadwell's. Said DED. Help Skeckle. Said I need it for Eknanting without crit chance, I'm a useless necro in PvP, no damage. Loading. Said what screwed me was that I had auto pickup turned off for all gears.
Yeah, because it was, but I told you that.
Said for like a year and a half.
I know, but I think I told you that. I think I even said like we specifically like had talked about it. Come on. Oh man, we couldn't.
Loading. Said yeah, you told me.
Damn. Alright. This match like what? Is it matchmaking in like one more match? Into like 1 o'clock now.
Loading. Said no, we have a whole other hour.
Your boy's probably gonna tap out at the end of this one. I want to do some more PvP, but I got a big day at work tomorrow. Need a power extract back more by Jim said it.
Loading. Said we'll run it back tomorrow in BG.
Oh yeah. Change your class. Try it. Try the monk. Literally, like, again, especially for like playing mobile. If you play the right essences, it goes Mystic Strike, Shield of Zen, or sorry, Shield of Zen, Mystic Strike. Then like you want to click Exploding Palm. I mean, like as soon as you possibly can, do one Exploding Palm and then drop the freaking 7-sided strike. The 7-sided strike, and again, hold the primary the whole time. I swear, like I'm noticing it's doing a little better.
Said I'm at 10k potency and I do 0 damage cause of the smaller secondary stats like crit hit chance and damage.
Okay, then like, how's Gecko? Here, before I go off, then I'm still sitting in my Discord. Can you show me your screen? Then there's no way. There's no way. You obviously then don't like if you have that much potency, then you obviously don't have enough like dot gems because that's the thing about Necro is like you don't have to run a lot of like resonance. You just need all the dots you can put on it. There's no way if you got 10k potency you're feeling like you're doing 0 damage. Either you need to change the set, then again, so Halves, if you are similar to like me and you don't have a lot of armor pin coming in there, but yet you've got a lot of potency just generally sitting on top of you, what sets that I found to be really effective for myself was running a 4 Grace with a 2 Vithus and a 2 Barons. Running like a Vipers, you can run even like an Everlasting Torment. Like you can run just literally just as many dots as you can possibly do. That stupid crap just literally sits out there forever. All right, let's go loading. We got a tough fight here. We got to do this.
Loading. Said tell me left or right.
You go left, I'll go right. Well, it's
Loading.
They know.
Said or if you need assistance. Loading. Said on idle. Helps Geckle. Said I can send you a picture of my setup, brother, one moment.
That's what I need to see. I need to see what. Where you going, brother? Huh? Where you going? Where you going? Let's talk about it. Come back over here. What you doing, little boy? What you doing, little boy? What I thought. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. You gotta get them heals, boy. You literally missed like 2 fonts of heals. I couldn't imagine that. I would have like eaten them up like candies. Come on, give me some of that. Give me some of that. There you are. There it is. There it is. All right, come on. Let's keep going. We gotta like push left side. Got it active. I'm gonna trap. Damn. Whoa, no, no, no. Don't put me out of the fucking map. I'm standing right now. Oh, you got me with that.
Bring 'em out,
Bring them out. Whoa. Bring them out. Bring them out. Ah! Keep pushing, Lord. Keep pushing. I'm fighting hard as I can up at the top. I need to come down and help push it as well. Can I get inside your windwalk? Oh, we're gonna have to get a push. I think you're our biggest dog on our side. Unless you're not running that pool.
Loading. Said I'm only at 9.7.
Oh yeah, you're about the same as me, or maybe not a little higher.
Help Skeckle. Said I send you a DM on DC instead of armor. I could walk 8-9k armor pen instead too.
I mean, you can run. I mean, like, how's like you could. You were saying you just played the Necro, right? Then I would definitely say that, like, I mean, like, once you got the bearings of it, are you playing with what, an Angment? If you're gonna play with the Angment, then I would probably suggest running with like just pure AP, and then just running like it's a glass cannon style. But also, if you're gonna run the glass cannon style, I probably would suggest not running. I mean, essentially, are you running the Bone Spirits, or are you running the Grim Sight, like, or the bone or the Skeleton Mage? That was rough. All right. One. There you go. I got dropped.
Loading. Said I'm gonna experiment and see the best settings.
And there's no settings for it. It's you're playing
Loading.
the
Best
roughest
settings.
class. There's no
Said
setting.
tomorrow I should be good to go.
You're just running a rough class. Change that up and you'll be Gucci, brother. Chadwick's. I fought him tonight. We're gonna raid him tonight. Alright guys, on Twitch, YouTube. I know you guys are all out there for it. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. I'm super excited now that we're gonna be able to get to
Helps,
do
Geckle.
East Coast, West Coast.
Said GRYM site mage.
Okay, then, alright, helps. I'm gonna message you back in Discord. We'll look at some of the other portions of it. If I pass that on you, we will continue that conversation tomorrow. But like, I think you're just missing a few. There's got to be something you're just missing a few key elements because again, the Necro does not really rely a lot on its own natural power. It's just like relying upon its power to like boost dots. But we'll I'll take a look at that Discord. We're gonna figure that out, Chadwick. We're gonna be big. We're gonna be strong.
Said I run 4 Angment because set item farm rocked before I11 makes no sense for me.
And then he's like, hey, we'll say set items are, thank you all so much for raiding. Set items are super powerful. Or with the Angments, and that's, but again, if you're gonna run, then if you're gonna run Angments, run all AP. Because Angments is a bigger burst. Grace, if you're gonna run more armor, lasts for a longer duration and kind of just dot rots them out longer. But thank you all so much for raiding. It is 1 o'clock for me. About to go to bed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch